Kyle Thomas here, founder and CEO of Provide. Just wanted to talk a little bit about Provide Eco. I'm here with Ryan Fleischmann, SAP architect and developer evangelist here at Provide. We've worked really hard over the last several months on Eco, which we're thrilled to introduce as a novel integration between Fortune 500 supply chain systems like SAP or ServiceNow and the KlimaDAO carbon retirement aggregator by way of Provide payments. Specifically, we've built and released a new API for retiring carbon. And we're excited to report that this API is live on Polygon mainnet now, and we're going to show a demo of that where SAP flight data is essentially calculated and retired, the carbon offsets, that is. So without further ado, let's check out this demo. Ryan, what do you think? What are your thoughts on Provide Eco?
Well, of course, sustainability is one of the top strategic priorities of the Fortune 500 and of SAP customers, at ServiceNow customers, just because of the urgency of issues with climate and the many other factors that it's economic, it's social, and
There's
it's
also the
also
net zero mandates, right?
there's net zero mandates. There's an entire triple bottom line you look at here: people, planet, profit, all together with initiatives such as this.
Provide Eco will really enable large enterprises with millions of metric tons of carbon emissions, and these dedicated sustainability budgets to seamlessly use KlimaDAO for their carbon offset and retirement needs, which is very exciting for us, at Provide, and that'll integrate very nicely into our shuttle product, and of course all of this leverages the Prvd Stack. And yeah, we're really seeing this opportunity to drive, over the long term, drive exogenous recurring demand for digital carbon.
Absolutely, and I think Refi is such a great starting point for enterprises to look at blockchain, because traditionally many enterprises had a surface level understanding of blockchain, very basic, like, and had concerns about the impact of blockchain. Since then we've had the Ethereum merge, which really demonstrated a huge commitment to making blockchains greener. But also the entire movement of Refi is about coordination of people together, building a more regenerative world, right? Which is a really exciting application of this technology, and the whole blockchain paradigm. So we're very excited to put that into context for enterprises, and unite these communities together into a use case that benefits everyone.
So let's get into this demo.
Excellent. So what you're looking at is an SAP Fiori user experience. So this is a typical kind of UI a SAP user would encounter day to day. This is based on a demo data model based on flights. And you can see I had some functions here to aggregate some carbon, but I have also retired some carbon through our Provide Payments Fiat Crypto Bridge. So that enabled integration to the Polygon mainnet, but also allowing this SAP user to be billed in arrears in fiat thereafter. So coming up here, you can look at the different carbon retirements that have been done through this account, the same as if you had a typical non-custodial wallet. And looking at these certificates that are generated, you get a lot more data about this specific carbon retirement, where it comes from, additional data that exists out of the Vera registry as well. This was a different one. That's to look at using that same information in the Vera registry, and you get just this unprecedented level of transparency about the the carbon offset you purchased and retired.
Cool. And so this is the provide payments eco retire carbon API that we worked on. And I think it's a three transaction, three API call workflow. You were able to, without holding any crypto, essentially purchase some number of carbon offsets based on the parameters that were provided to them. Here's the on-chain transaction that Provide Eco submitted to Polygon as a result of calling that API. Yeah, you see here it does a lot of cool stuff. It behind the scenes, it uses that Klima contract.
Yeah, like I always explain it this way for people who are not so technical. It's like when you go to the arcade and you have a buddy, put in some quarters for you, and then you get to play the game and you pay him back, right?
Yeah,
So
coin
so
operated for sure. A
so
lot
so
like AWS, for carbon retirements.
absolutely. And the great thing about that is, for enterprises that may be a bit skittish still about holding crypto, that they still get the access to the innovation and the resilience of the blockchain, uh, while keeping their finance side of this rather simple, just with provide payments and fiat
Yep.
billing.
And because all of this is compatible with the Prvd stack, of course, we see great opportunities to create first-class products and features, functionality within Shuttle, our flagship Shuttle product, which is that no code, low code designer for synchronized multi-party workflows. And so once you retire carbon, Ryan, you're able to deep link back into Shuttle here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the cool thing, is this the proof of atomic offset, right? So, once we've purchased this retirement and want to assert something about how was this retirement used, well, this is where there's an opportunity to use zero knowledge, and particularly the use case of scope 3 reporting, right? So here I'm highlighting this zero knowledge proof, and this would be like a cryptographic signature to uh, the actual flight data, but without revealing it on the blockchain thereafter.
Yes,
And
it's that the provers generated zero knowledge proof. Yeah, which we would deposit, potentially if you wanted, we could deposit that based on your Shuttle config into PRVD network even. Yeah, really, this is really awesome work, Ryan. It really demonstrates the robust capabilities that you've designed into Pro UBC, which is that open source SAP ABAP project that you've been so incredibly focused on.
yeah,
Really awesome work.
yeah, thank you, Kyle. So thank you, everyone, and especially thank you to KlimaDAO for really the amazing community support you've had with us in the core team, and in terms of helping us understand the carbon retirement API, and of course the remarkable work you did in establishing the first on-chain carbon marketplace. Look forward to working together and building a broader community in Refi that includes the Fortune 500 and continues to help a new refi spring continue to blossom.